Hey, this is Luceon, and this is my first, whatever you call these, battle commentary on a battle I did earlier. It's kind of just a test. This is one I did earlier, against Ultimo on the Valley server. This is with my Ice monotype team. I'm just testing out a couple things, just mostly testing to see how I can do a battle log, whatever this is, and also just testing a couple changes to my Ice team that I made. I did make a couple mistakes. First of all, I used item clause, which this team is not set up for. I just forgot to switch it off because I usually use it. Also, I was testing out a new Articuno set because I love Articuno, and it's been one of my favorites since the beginning of, the first generation. I've been playing since Red and Blue, and it was my favorite in the original. Well, that and Eevee, because Eevee's always been, just great. But it's probably my favorite legendary, even though it's not the best. I really like it and think it has a lot of actually opportunity, especially if it's getting a new ability they rumor in Black and White 2, which would be really cool. Anyway, let's get this going. See if it works. Yay! So I send out my Loki, which is a yeah, my starter, and I knew he was going to protect because it's Sharpedo. He just protects, so I put up a substitute, expecting it to, to him to speed boost. So while he was protected, I set up a sub. Um, he switched out, which I was kind of predicting. Um, so then, wow, this is slow. Okay, so I actually wasn't predicting. So he wood hammered. I figured he would try and attack. And so I was going to try and wood hammer his Sharpedo, but that didn't do much damage to him, and he was switching in, so it wasn't a big deal. He U-turned, which I wasn't expecting, because I don't know what I was thinking. So he sends out Raven, which was fine for me because I was planning on blasting the Hydreigon. So I take down that in one hit, which was pretty good. I mean, I'm happy with it. So he sends out Hoodie, which is just annoying and is always annoying for my ice team because it doesn't, it's not great for ice, but I'm lucky and get a freeze, which is absurd because I get terrible luck all the time. So I'm so surprised that happens, first of all. And yeah, it was just totally unexpected. So I set up a sub again, and then I think I set up Leech Seed after this. I think I go for the Leech Seed to take advantage of this bizarre opportunity that never comes my way. So I seed, which is good, but then he thaws out, which is less good for me, and he Dragon Dances, which of course he's going to do because it's a Scrafty and that's what you do. Don't understand why it's a Dragon Dancer. That never makes sense to me because it doesn't look like a dragon. I mean, it's got the frail thing, but it's more of a mohawk than a dragon scale, whatever. I don't know. So I Blizzard, figuring he'll continue to attack. I figured he would have Drain Punched to try and, do a little more super effective damage, but also to do that. So I expect a Drain Punch. And I know Articuno can take it because it's a bulky beast, which is great. And he does. He Drain Punches, but it doesn't do a ton of damage. It does less than half. And I know that it won't recover as much as I will take away with a Blizzard. So he recovers some, and I Blizzard. Yeah, and it hits him, and he freezes again, which is so absurd. I mean, I use Blizzard a lot because it's an ice team in the hail, and so everything that can have Blizzard does, to kind of spam it. So, I mean, there's an increased chance for it to happen. So while he's frozen, I do Roost, and he stays frozen, which is so weird because, again, this never happens to me. I'm the least lucky. So I Blizzard, kill it, and then he sends out his next one while I still have all 6 of mine left. Also, I do not understand those sprites. He wasn't using and I was not using Lyra, or whatever her name is. So I set up a sub again as he goes out with Red Queen because I don't think I can take this thing down, but I've seen him use this before, and I know it's got Sucker Punch and Night Slash and Swords Dance. I don't know what the other one is, but while he's doing that, I'm just basically trying to stall him out. And a third freeze! I did not remember that. Yeah, he thought it right away, but still, 3 freezes in 1 round is absurd and unheard of. So yeah, he Night Slashes, and basically while I'm fighting this, I go with a weird combination of like just trying to confuse him. Of when he tries to Sucker Punch, I don't attack, and I Roost, and I heal, and I sub. Every time I expect him to do Sucker Punch, which actually I think I get all of these predicts right, if memory serves. This was earlier today, so I don't remember. Yeah, and I sub and he Sucker Punches, and then I Blizzard. I also know that the Hail is slowly going to do damage to him. This Articuno also runs, in addition to Sub, Roost, Blizzard, Toxic. And then the Toxic clearly isn't going to hurt a Steel. That time, yeah, he Night Slashed instead of Sucker Punched, but I attacked, so it's fine. And then here, yeah, I saw the Sucker Punch coming, so I subbed. Because he's a little predictable. It's okay, Ultimo. We'll get there. I'll help you. And in the end, yeah, the Hail got him. So he sent out the Spook, his Spiritomb. And I Toxic it, because I know it's probably a little bit tankier. Yeah, and he's Calm Minding, so I'm not going to do tons and tons of damage to it. So, but it's also not going to be able to attack very well, because it's not a great attacker. That means no sweeper or revenge killer. So I Roost, figuring that I'll be able to sustain a hit or two from it, and also I'm faster. But he Calm Minds anyway, as his Toxic slowly kills him. I think he was trying to get off a couple attacks, but the thing is I'm faster, so even if he were able to break my sub, I would be able to put it back up before he could attack again. Unless he had Shadow Sneak, but that wouldn't be boosted by the Calm Mind. And so he uses Hidden Power, which hit neutrally, but because Articuno has 125 base stat in special attack, and also a huge HP stat, it just did nothing. I don't know what HP that is. Probably fighting, I'd guess. If he has Dark Pulse and probably Shadow Ball, I don't know. So he sends out Hydreigon, or however you pronounce it. Hydreigon? I don't know. Hydreigon? Hydrogen? Hydrogen. That's what I'm going to call it from now on. So he Hydrogens. I Toxic instead of Blizzard. Don't remember why. But I know he's going to Fire Blast again, so I think I switch to something that can take a Fire Blast, or something I assume would be able to. Because Walreign's pretty bulky like that. And so it does. It takes it. No problem. So I think I Protect. But then remember, I don't have leftovers because I didn't Protect. Weird. Normally I'd Protect. It must have been because I remembered I didn't have... Oh, I subbed. Because I didn't have leftovers. And normally with Walreign, Stallreign is the set. With Ice Body and leftovers, it recovers a ton of health every turn with the 2. But because I put on Item Clause stupidly, forgetting that this wasn't an Item Clause ready team, it can't work because leftovers go to the first one that you use that holds it. Or there's something in the order, maybe, I don't know. So he goes to Sharpedo, as I protected. He crunches, and I think I Toxic? Do I Toxic here? Yeah, I Toxic because it's his last one left. Oh yeah, because the Toxic ended up killing his Hydrogen. And so yeah, he's Toxic, and I know I just have to wait it out. So he's using Crunch. So I Protect. And I mean, this is pretty much the game here. I'm just... let me speed this up a little bit. Yeah, he keeps attacking and protecting, and I keep protecting, and he protects, I think, once. No, he Earthquakes. Did he Protect in there? No, because he doesn't need the speed boost to Protect anymore. Oh yeah, he did Protect once in there. Anyway, so I send out Sif, and he Earthquakes, which doesn't do any damage, or it doesn't kill me, and I tried to Destiny Bond, hoping I would outspeed it, because it's a Scarfed Frostlass. But it doesn't, and the Toxic kills him, and that's the game. So again, this was a test of my monotype Hail Ice team. I used to use it on as an elite team on an old server, but I haven't used it in a long time. Also, I just realized that Frostlass's arms come out of her head. That is weird. Never saw it from behind before like that. But see, like right there, it's like coming out of her head. That is weird. Anyway, so yeah, that was my battle against VFD Ultimo. I am VFD Luceon for the Valley server. You should check us out on our forums and on the server. We're up 24/7 actually, I think now. Um, it's great. I am in charge of the forums, and we are looking to start a battle frontier, which I am helping to run, or helping to set up with Dark Demonic, who is also running this channel. And what else do you need to know? Oh yes, I'm also at the moment currently trying to set up a Little Cup League. So if you're a Little Cupper and you haven't signed up yet, talk to me. We need more. We just need a few more. It's going to be a mini league because there aren't a ton of people who do Little Cup, so it's just a smaller league. So yeah, thanks so much for watching. Drop by our server and we'll see you around. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. That's the last one. Thanks so much.